What's up everyone, welcome back to Versatile Fun Designs. In previous videos I showed you the Bricktober 2023 sets. You have this mini mixer as well as a mini music. Very tiny builds that were gifted with purchases this year at Toys R Us in Canada and also various parts of Asia, especially Southeast and East Asia. So I already built these two as usual without the instructions. Now I will do the same for the third and fourth ones, and then I'll give you my perspective on the series as a whole. Alright, so this is the third one on the list. The images are no longer available on the Toys R Us website since the promotion is not active anymore. So this one, I will be referring to the last step of the instructions only, just to see what the build should look like. And here's the part list if you're interested in recreating this yourself. All right, and I don't know if this would count as the set number or not, but here it is just for your information. I'll try not to look at more of this than we need to. So the last step is step 15, and it's this step here. I'll just look at this, or I'll actually cover the other steps with this thing here. Yeah, so the only thing I will be referring to is this very last step right here, just to see what the end result looks like. Otherwise, I could just build a free-for-all with the pieces and come up with something, but it would look totally different. Alright, so as usual, all four of these, they have these two round pieces. And I don't know why they chose this color for all of them, but this is what they chose, so we're going to go with it. We have a nice base. This interesting plant thing. Does anyone know the name of this plant or what it could be? If you do, let me know in the comments. We have this nice bird in red. That's very nice to see. We also have the famous Lego frog. This shows up in so many different sets, so I'll try to get it to focus. Yeah, this piece here is so versatile. It's used not just as a frog, but here we actually see it being used as a frog for once. And we have to point it away, like so. Otherwise it does not fit. We have this piece here with some wood, chopped up wood on it. Oh, we also got a bluebird as well. That's nice. This used to be known as the Twitter bird for obvious reasons, although not anymore. So that's funny. As you can see, the build is a bit fragile. So again, putting everything back together. There's so many like loose parts or parts that are barely hanging on. So probably in the instructions these would be added last. I didn't check. That would be my assumption. Here's the eggs. And these are the spare parts included in the set. This one is not really a spare, but it's not attached to anything. It's just hanging around. So there we have it. This is our mini camping gift with purchase. I like this one, but not as much as the others. Still, it's a useful parts pack, and you can't really beat free, so I'll be adding it here. And we'll be looking at these in more detail later. So here would be the first, second, and third gift with purchase. All right. So now let's close this off and set the whole thing aside. I'll just bring these open for a moment and let us put these extra pieces in the bag along with the instructions, and we'll move on to the next one. Alright, and now we have the final one, the one that most people are excited about, and it's the space one. So I've heard from someone at Toys R Us that these sold out very quickly, so I was very happy to get mine before it sold out. You might have it in your local Toys R Us, depending on your region, so it's worth going there and asking, or calling them and asking if they might still have, because this promotion in theory is supposed to run till the end of October, so you may still have some in your region, but this definitely did sell out in some places fairly quickly. So again, I'll be using only the last step of the instructions. This was actually called gaming. I thought it would be called space, but maybe it's space gaming related. So here are the parts. I guess I'll do this. And I would imagine that most or all of these parts would be on lego.com. You can get through Pick a Brick. I will hide step 15. I will use only step 17, the final step for the build. These are the pieces. All right, let's get started. This looks like a really, really nice print. Very nice to add to your Lego parts collection for free. And the threshold for these was not very high. I think it was $20 or $25 Canadian. It would be equivalent in local currencies abroad. Overall, not too high of a threshold like Houses of the World, which is always good. There's this trans blue that's much darker than the usual trans blue that we get, so it's an interesting new color to have. We have all these prints, by the way. We have one for the Galaxy Explorer, so that's pretty deluxe. Really good to get this for free. We also get these other prints as well. So that one is a Lego Spaceman. Let me try to focus. Yeah. So there's a Lego Spaceman, classic Lego Space, and this one is a Blacktron logo in the middle. Those 3 triangles, making it a larger triangle. This is the Galaxy Explorer set, which is still available for sale right now at Walmart and Lego.com. So if you haven't gotten yours yet, get it if you want one, because that's definitely a classic. Satisfying to put together. Looks pretty cool. The second microphone is just shown loose, but I'll just put it here because I think actually these microphones, I think they represent game controllers. So it actually makes sense to add the second one here, even though in the instructions it's not there for whatever reason. And finally, to not have these studs exposed, I would put this piece here at the back. And there you have it. This is the Lego gaming gift with purchase, the final one for Bricktober in Canada. I know in East and Southeast Asia there were others that were also offered, 6 in total, but in Canada we only got 4. So this is what we have. I'll put all 4 of them here. Try to align them one by one, and we'll talk about them. So I'll bring them back just by one. We'll see just while I'm doing this. So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so here they are all together. The mini gift with purchases for this year, for 2023. So it's not properly aligned. Oh, this egg is going to keep falling, so I'll just put it here along with the Twitter bird that comes along with it. So there's which one is the best. I personally would pick the gaming one, but the camping one is also pretty cool. It has lots of nice parts. This one has a few nice parts as well, the violin as well as this printed piece with the music, so it could serve as an addition to your jazz club. So overall it's a nice little collection. Actually, let's test the minifigure compatibility for all 4. So for that, I'll be bringing out my famous farmer minifigure, and we'll see. I'll actually give him a little boost with this brick here to bring him up to the level, and we'll see. I do think they are minifig scale, or at least minifig compatible, which kind of makes sense. Well, 3 of them are. So this one, yes. This one, yes, and also this one, but not this. If you want to make the minifigure sleep here, that's obviously not going to work, but if it's just, yeah, this looks comical. This is more micro scale, but you can still use things like the frying pan and so on. You could make this work with minifigures, but you just have to like ignore the tent and the sleeping part, which I think is fine. And the gaming one, it looks just about right in terms of the size. What about mini dolls? Well, mini dolls, they would still be able to do the cooking here just fine. They would not be able to sit here without modifications, and again, they would not fit here in terms of camping, but they can still use things like the frying pan, although I don't know, actually, because mini dolls can't rotate their hands, will this actually work for a mini doll? Okay, so it looks like it does kind of work. Yeah, the frying pan works if you have a Lego Friends collection or Disney Princess collection just as well, and of course, they would be able to play some games over here at the arcade, and because they're slightly taller, it might look even better. So yeah, there you have it. These are the 4 mini builds for gifts with purchase that were offered at Toys R Us in Canada and other parts of the world for 2023. Now these are good. If we compare with what we got last year, those fancy boxes, those were great, and those had unique prints as well, unique pieces, unique minifigures, and these ones we got 0 minifigures. So I do think it is a downgrade from last year. Also, the threshold this year was very low, so maybe less is more. So if you already have the ones from last year, I guess this is not too much of an issue, but if you're hoping to get those now, then it might be better to wait till next year and see if they make those like impressive boxes all over again. So that's it for me for this video, taking a look at the Bricktober 2023 sets. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Versatile Fun Designs. Bye bye.